So I've been, you know, waiting for a good time to film, and there's just never a good time to film because, you know, you always want your background to be good, you want your makeup on, you want it to be quiet and all this stuff, and that's just not my life. My house isn't always, you know, YouTube ready kind of thing. My kids are always with me, so we're just gonna do it like this. They might come in, they might not. If you hear the movie, it's playing. If you've been following me for a while and you don't follow me on other socials, you might notice that this is a little different. We moved, we sold our house, and I'm just going to kind of update you guys. I haven't posted on my channel in months, so if you're seeing this video thinking like, oh, like I haven't seen her videos in a while, well, it's because I haven't posted any videos in a while. So I'm just going to kind of blurt it out, and I didn't make notes, I didn't overthink it, because I feel like people think YouTube is a lot easier, like, oh, just film and you just edit and you post it, you know. It's like, no, it's a lot of pressure. I've talked about this before. It's a lot of pressure, like, you know, all these content creators that have made this like their job, and, you know, they have the backgrounds and the equipment and the help. I just make videos for my family, for us, you know. It's kind of like our little diary here. I make fun content that I want to make, so I want to get back into making it. I love editing and making content, so it's really fun for me. But, you know, it's not always YouTube ready. I don't always have makeup on, but aside from that, it's been crazy. Let's go back a little bit. I want to say like March-ish, around March, April, we had a like 2,600 square foot home, 2-story house. And if you guys watch my channel, you guys know I like declutter, I clean, I do like all the things. So as soon as like we listed it, I just felt like all this pressure to like start going through each room, start getting rid of things, start selling things, because we were going to be moving in with my in-laws. And at the time, my husband was not working. He started doing just his school hours, but basically it was a good move for us because we're going to be saving money. We're going to be selling our house. Right now the houses are really high, so we had plans like to, you know, pay off our car and to pay off my student loan and all the things, right? We'd literally be debt free. So we did that. We listed the house, we packed everything up. I mean, I'm saying it in a very compact way because it was a lot longer than this. It was weeks and weeks of like packing and going back and forth with the realtor, with everything, you know, going on. So by the time we moved in with my in-laws, that week my husband was finishing up his hours. So we were there for a week, and that second week he actually got hired at the place where he was doing his school hours. So if you guys don't know, my husband has been in school for his psych NP. He's currently an RN, so he's been doing that for school. This is his last year. So he was doing his hours at a behavioral facility an hour away from where my in-laws live. So at this point, we still had the house. We still had stuff in the house. But because he was off for that month, we just wanted to, you know, move. And then we had, you know, the time to just go move in with my in-laws. Like, it wasn't like a situation where we had to wait for, you know, the apartment or the house that we were going to rent or, you know, whatever to be ready. Like, we could basically start moving whenever. So we were slowly moving out, and then once we were totally out with everything that we needed and all our essentials, and we just had stuff that we needed to put in storage, we were there for about a week. And then they offered him a job, and it's just, honestly, it was just the perfect situation for him. And he just said yes, and like that same day that he finished his hours, they offered him the job, and he did all the paperwork and everything, and like he got the job. So he finished out that week, like just at home with us, like we were unpacking and all of that. So then Monday comes around, and he starts, you know, officially his first day there. And it's just rough. Like, it's a lot, because he not only at the time like was working full time, but also, you know, he was gonna have to start doing school hours, and then that's like a 6-7 day a week thing. So he would have to work on weekends so that he could do hours during the week. So after that first week of him driving back and forth, getting home at a certain time, leaving at a certain time to get here, or get there to his job, it was just a lot. It was like, we were just like, man, like he's gone literally all day. And for our lifestyle, for what we are used to, you know, getting up with the kids, working out, and him being home. So it was, we were slowly realizing like, wow, this is a lot. Like the hour commute was just like a lot on us. And, you know, we knew he was at least going to be doing it for this last year that he's finishing school. So we like talked about it, and I'm like, hey, like, well, do you see yourself longer than the year? Like, you know, we can tough it out for this year, but it's like, you know, and obviously like I have a little more help because we're living with my in-laws and stuff. So it wasn't like too bad. It was just like a lot for him to drive so far. So, and we were like barely having time to, you know, exercise in the morning and then like make dinner, and then he would literally get there in the evening, and then we'd have to like bathe the kids. So he wasn't like seeing the kids a lot, so he didn't like that. So we talked about it, and he, you know, was like, yeah, you know, I see myself there at least a couple years after I finish my NP. He's like, so, you know, what do we do? You know, and I was like, well, you know, I know we just moved in here, but I mean, how would you feel about us moving closer to your job? So we decided to do that, and I literally started looking at apartments like Monday, Tuesday-ish, Wednesday. So then we toured two apartments on Thursday. By Saturday, we were moving in. So it happened so fast, and the reason, and I know that's like very unheard of, like a lot of apartments, you know, you have a waiting list, or you have, you know, to wait until a certain tenant like moves out of an apartment, and then they have to clean it and all this stuff. So we got lucky because the place that we're in, they just turned a year in July. So they built this complex in July of 2020. So it's barely been a year, and they had like 20 vacancies. So they had an apartment, this apartment that we're in has never been lived in. And so yeah, we ended up moving in here. So Friday, Ramses worked, and then he got a U-Haul. He left his car at his sister's because his sister lives here. My brother lives here. So it's not like we're totally like, we're about 30, 40 minutes away from where we lived. So we're about 15 minutes from his job. So it like, you know, it worked out. One of his sisters lives here like 10 minutes from us. My brother lives here like 10 minutes from us. So yeah, so it wasn't too bad of a, you know, move. It's just a little different, you know, being in an apartment with kids and the parking and the coming up with groceries, and, you know, it's a little different. But we're happy, you know, he works normal hours, and he can come home in a, you know, 15 minutes, he's home, you know. So the kids are in activities. We found Sissy a boxing gym, and she's boxing, and we found Jet a rock climbing place, and she's gonna start that this week. So yeah, we're doing the damn thing here. So that's pretty much the update. We moved, and we're living in a whole different city and in an apartment. And you know, I thought about doing this video and like sitting down with Ramses and like us like talking about it and all this stuff, but it's just, it hasn't happened. Like I haven't even attempted to like film because of one thing or another. So I was like, you know what, I have some time right now before I put Mavis to sleep, so let's just do it. Like, who cares? I don't have makeup on, like whatever. We have a gym here, we use the gym here, there's a pool here, like we go to the pool all the time. So it's like, I'm glad we moved in the summer. It sucked moving, obviously it's hot, but I'm glad we got here in the summer and we got to enjoy the pool, because I'm like, oh, if we would have moved in the winter, like, you know, we would have had to wait. But we live in Arizona, so I mean, it's like always hot here. But I don't know if there's anything else I want to update you guys on, but I'm gonna start doing more content. I'm gonna sit down today and write a list of things that I want to do. We're gonna start school soon. When I had Jet, I was living with me and Rams were living with my mom, and then we got our first house, and then we were living there. We had Sissy, and we brought Sissy home to that house. Then we moved back to my mom's, and we rented our first house while we were planning our wedding. For about 9 months, we lived with my mom. We paid for our wedding, debt-free, came out of that debt-free, so that was nice. We rented the house again for another year, but after we were done living at my mom's for 9 months. We like definitely needed some space. We were all in one room, like 1.5 rooms, and the kids, you know, are 14 months apart, so, you know, it was a lot. It was a lot. They were both sleeping in the bed with us. So then we bought our house that we were in, you know, recently, our 2-story house, and we lived there for about 4 years, and we just sold it. So yeah, and then we were here for a good like month before it actually sold. They needed an extension and all this stuff, so there was a lot of little, you know, hoops and ladders to go through, but everything worked out. And yeah, now we are kind of just chilling. Our original plan was to get some plans drawn up for our home that we want to build, but now being up here, I don't know, it opened a whole new perspective for us of like, do we even want to stay here in Arizona? You know, do we, like, when Ramses finishes school, I don't know what we're gonna do, or we can pretty much live wherever. He can take a job wherever, and we homeschool, so, you know, the kids don't have to worry about switching schools or none of that. And speaking of that, the week after Jet's birthday, we're starting our new school year. Jet's gonna be in 2nd grade, Sis is gonna be in 1st grade, and then Sissy will turn 6. Wait, she's 6? Yeah. She'll turn 6. She's 5. She'll turn 6 in September, and then Mavis will turn 2 in October. So bam, bam, bam. Lots of things going on. But yeah, we're finally settled. The kids had a little bit of a hard time. Not really the older ones, mostly Mavis. You know, kind of like trying to. She's very empathetic. She like feels your energy. And she's like, when I'm stressed, she's stressed. Like, if I'm, you know, whatever, she's like, what's wrong with you? Like, you know, so I have to, you know, calm down for her, because she definitely feels my energy, my negative energy, I should say. So she definitely had a little bit of a hard time, you know, going to my in-laws and coming here and all that. So we're all settled. We're all used to living here now and stuff. We've been here for almost, let's see, what's today? I think we moved in on a couple days before the 1st of June. It was like May. It was like the last weekend of May. So yeah, almost two months or so. So yeah, that's about it. Also, I've been looking at some doctorate programs for my psychology degree. I know, we just don't stop. But I was telling Ramses that for some reason I've just been very, you know, drawn to finishing school, and I don't really want to do my master's just because it's a shorter program, but I feel like I might as well get my doctorate. I really want to challenge myself and get what I originally in high school wanted to do. I wanted to do child psychology when I was a senior in high school, but I was kind of discouraged to do it by one of my counselors, because she said that I wouldn't really be able to get a job or do anything substantial with a bachelor's in psychology. I would have to at least, ma'am, don't touch that please. I would have to at least have a master's. So at the time, you know, 18-year-old me, I was like, nah, I want money now. So I kind of just went to community college, and I got my bachelor's in elementary education after a few years of working. I worked a lot of jobs. I worked like, I don't even know, like 10 jobs from when I was like 16 till I had Jet, like literally a few months before I had Jet. So I haven't had like a real job in 7 years. How old was I? So I worked everywhere. I should do a whole video of just like tell you guys all the places I've worked. So yeah, that sounds like a good video idea. I should write that down. Also, let me know if you guys want like an apartment tour, or you know, anything you guys are kind of interested in. I know it's been a long ass time since I posted on here, but I definitely want to get back on it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little impromptu update of what the hell's been going on these past few months. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're not subscribed, do that. I do pretty much lifestyle videos, so anything from mommy to makeup to cleaning, anything like that. So also I want to do a little bit more like outfit videos, just because now that I've had my surgery and everything. Oh, and I want to do a surgery update. Oh, I need to do a surgery update. I haven't done one literally since I don't even know, I was like 6 weeks post-op or 2 months or something, and now I'm 6 months. Wow, I think it's been like 4 months since I posted a video. Hi. Oh, you want to say hi? Oh, okay. Hi. Say Mavis. Where's mommy?
No.
Oh my goodness, you're a character. Look at you. You like the camera? Oh, okay. Ow. Okay. And don't forget to like and share this video with anyone that you know watches me. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. I will be posting another video soon. Bye!